Here we are.
Hey, we've done it again.
Yes, on our own, like adults.
Yep. Here we go again, on our own.
We are once again Sans producer. It's okay. Art's out. Getting trained on.
He's getting trains run on him or whatever.
Yeah. But you know what? I don't think we're gonna need a lot of help with this one because this is a fucking banger of a movie.
It is and it isn't.
I see. I think I like when I first saw this movie, I was so disappointed. I think I was so hyped up. Watching it yesterday though, like fucking, this is a goddamn joy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I absolutely loved. Like I appreciated it a lot more. I appreciated the humor a lot more. Like I don't know. I think I just wasn't because like I probably. The year 2000 like was probably way more into watching like animated Scooby-Doo and like was expecting something.
Yeah.
We're watching Scooby-Doo, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, fighting with friends. Well. Hello. What's going on? Yeah, we're just talking Scooby-Doo. We're hanging out.
What up, fam?
Yeah, no Arthur, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we're,
I have two major gripes with this movie. Okay?
Go for it.
One, the storyline is a jumbled ass mess.
Yes, but I think I appreciated it more this time as like your typical Scooby-Doo episode.
Scooby-Doo has a very structured story. Very structured.
But we do get the things. We get like the fucking story of them like getting there, like you get the scene with the elaborate contraption like setup that goes wrong, and then like it eventually fucking pays off though. Like it has those base elements that you want in a Scooby-Doo episode. But
no, I'm not saying the puzzle pieces aren't there.
Yeah,
they just they don't line up right. And there's an actual supernatural element to this. Like,
yes,
I hate that.
Yeah, that I was thinking about yesterday. The demons are like the one thing that isn't like Scooby-Doo because it is an actual like demon or whatever.
Scooby-Doo, all right, here we go. You pull back the layers of Scooby-Doo, right? In an episode of Scooby-Doo, and the solution is always that there is someone behind it. Like, there's not ghosts. There's
guy in a
not
mask.
Monsters. There's a guy in a mask. You have somebody to place your blame on.
Yeah.
If you actually add a supernatural element, that means that there are things that are out of your control, and that's a key element of Scooby-Doo is that no matter how buck wild and crazy it is, you can ground it in reality that it was a guy in a mask.
Yeah, it's just an elaborate scam.
Yeah. And to lose that, I think loses a big piece of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I can see. That is like a big thing. If it was enough for me to notice it watching it, it's fucking. But I think everything else is here, more so now as I'm watching it than I did when I originally watched it.
I got a lot more of the jokes.
Yeah,
a lot of the adult humor in it.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I loved it. I enjoyed the movie. Let me put this out here. I enjoy watching this movie.
Blast watching this yesterday.
The sequel is far better.
Is it really?
Yes.
I do remember people shitting on the sequel, and then when I finally saw
this.
When I finally saw it, I'm like, this was fucking great. And I don't think I've seen it since it first came out.
Yeah.
But I remember it had more of the classic monsters in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That felt more like an episode of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Where this is something inspired by episodes of Scooby-Doo.
The tropical setting is a little off. But
a little bit, but they've done stuff like that,
Yeah, also I think they really marketed this not to kids so much, but as kids who grew up on Scooby-Doo who were now in college.
This is hey guys, show Scooby-Doo to your kids too.
Yeah, because this movie is 2000s as fuck.
It really is. And it shows itself in the best way possible. But, when we were talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre and that being a product of its times in a really negative way.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter with this.
Yeah. It very much is a product of its time. So, actually, again, I had a thought watching it yesterday. If you didn't grow up in that time era, like you would think everybody's just dressed exaggeratedly.
Yeah.
Like with way too many colors and like.
No, this is real life, dog.
No, that's how it was, man. Yeah.
Actually, it's a little unrealistic because there are people with only one popped collar.
Yeah.
Do you remember the guys who would wear 2 polo shirts and pop both collars?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the douchebaggery was rampant.
With the like the Titleist visors and whatever.
It's just fucking puka shells and Axe body spray everywhere. Like,
God. I like
even
I love the 2000s for a lot of things. Fashion was not one of them.
Fashion, music, as evidenced by Sugar Ray.
Sugar Ray.
If this movie couldn't get any more 2000s.
This was what, 2002?
Yeah.
Sugar Ray was already played out by then.
Yeah, that was like 98, like 99.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I don't understand some of the choices that were made in this movie, but I appreciate a lot of the choices that were made in this movie. The cast is great. I like for the time that this came out, I don't think they could have picked a better set of actors.
Yeah, no, if everybody gels really well, like
yeah.
I mean, fucking Matthew Lillard nails Shaggy so much though that like I think he's still playing Shaggy like voice wise
since 2010. I think he has just been the voice of Shaggy.
Yeah.
I mean, Freddie Prinze Jr. Like I don't really care.
Mm.
He's a good Fred. Could they have done better on that casting? Maybe.
I don't know.
But it also like.
But who could they have picked in that era?
Yeah,
I mean, like.
That's what I'm trying to think.
Yeah. Linda Cardellini is fucking awesome as Velma.
Yeah. She gets that like kind of nasally thing. She's like the right stature for it.
Yeah.
Like they needed somebody like short and like unassuming. And Sarah Michelle Gellar, however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Great.
I appreciated the Daphne jokes a lot more when I was watching it yesterday. Like all the jokes about her being useless and like getting captured all the time.
Yep.
Fucking until like she kicks ass at the end.
Yeah. Man, I would love a mystery machine van.
Yeah. That would be that would either get vandalized or stolen. Like
it really would. You just bring it to car shows. That's all.
Yeah. Another gripe is the Scooby CGI is okay. Those fucking monsters are terrible.
Yeah, and I want to be like, all right, it's a product of the times. It's 2002, so it means they were making it in like 2000, 2001. But like. That's no excuse because we had good CGI then.
No, the CGI on the dog looks better. It just you could tell they cheaped out on those monsters because there's probably a lot of them and they just just didn't have the time to do them all.
Yeah, but like, why wouldn't you do it practical, or like do a good job of the CGI?
Yeah,
they didn't do either.
Yeah,
I don't know. They just like that. That just really bothers me because like. They were looking at that and they were like, "Ah, man, this looks like a PS2 game."
Yeah, fuck it. We don't have the time. Get it out.
But I want to say this had a decent sized fucking budget. So like, what the fuck? I don't know. It's just, but it is a delight. Scooby Doo has always, through my entire life, been one of my favorite cartoons.
Yeah. That has been a constant, like, forever.
Yeah, and just, like, because when this first came out, I was hesitant.
Yeah.
Because, like, Scooby-Doo is near and dear to my heart. But to see that they actually did a decent job of it, like, when it first came out, I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was fun and cool and, like, a decent take. And I still think that. But now I have to poke holes in it. And, the story being a fucking jumbled mess. Like, the CGI is terrible.
Yeah.
Some of the jokes are really bad. Like, some of them are.
Yeah. I liked the Scrappy, reveal of him being the villain.
Yeah, I thought that was fun. I have never been one of those people that hated Scrappy-Doo.
I think I grew up like right in that time where it was acceptable to like Scrappy Doo.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, because when I was watching it, obviously, I was catching reruns of it because it was like the Scrappy stuff was a little before my time.
Yeah,
like the regular stuff was. But I was like right in that age where Scrappy was cool.
Yeah,
like that's when I saw those.
Like when I was a kid, like Scrappy Doo, those episodes were like the Saturday morning cartoon episodes, whereas like the good episodes and like the ones with the celebrity guests, those were during the week.
Yeah.
That was a missed opportunity too in this movie, like just to have
the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, like just a random ass like celebrity show up as themselves,
like the Addams Family walk across the background.
Yeah. Like I was even thinking, like,
one Batman. Give me one Batman.
Like what would have been perfect for this? I think like
the Globetrotters. I think.
Well, yeah, like you wouldn't get like the classic Globetrotters though,
but you could have them dress up like the classic Globetrotters.
That's true. But if we're doing it like in the era, like Jay and Silent Bob, I think would be good. Like, I mean, they like it's fucking perfect.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah. Because think about it, like the '70s ones, you have like people,
the mamas and the papas.
Yeah, like the mamas and the papas. You have like Jerry Reed. Fucking, you have the Three Stooges. Yeah. The Addams Family.
Yep. Fucking. There was a couple episodes of Batman.
Batman and Robin.
Globetrotters. Who else was on there? Oh, fucking. I
think it was just Mama Cass, not the Mamas and the Papas.
Might have been.
Yeah. But even still, that's like a fucking of the time guest star.
I'm trying to think. Like there was
Don Knotts.
Yeah. Don Knotts. There was somebody like. Oh man, did Rickles do an episode?
Special with Kiss. That was recent. I don't think so.
No,
I would have remembered that.
Oh, Scooby Doo meets Kiss was awesome. Was fucking awesome. Yeah.
Jonathan Winters was another one.
Yes,
I remember.
Yes, that's who I was thinking of, not Rickles.
Yeah,
Jonathan Winters, because he was doing all the imitations. In the fucking episode. Yeah.
You had like Josie and the Pussycats show up for a couple episodes.
God, I miss watching Scooby Doo all the fucking time.
Yeah.
13 Ghosts of Scooby Doo was awesome.
Vincent Price.
It was Vincent Van Gogh.
Yeah. But yeah, total missed opportunity to just have a random celebrity show up and help solve the mystery.
Yeah. Like a meaningful celebrity.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at these jamokes on the fucking plane and I was like, is that like somebody famous? Is that like Simple Plan? Or
yeah, like I guess you get Sugar Ray showing up, but they'd just play a song and get the fuck out. Like,
yeah, we said celebrities.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
God damn it.
It's fine.
Even the wah doesn't work.
Yeah.
They were all working before. What the fuck?
I don't know. It's fine. Boots! Modern day Scooby-Doo meets Ghost when... I would love that.
See, that would be a perfect, like... Yeah. If you were still doing Scooby-Doo episodes, that would be a perfect, like, guest star.
Yeah. I've seen... like, the band Ghost... Scooby-Doo themed artwork.
Really?
So, like, yeah, it could work. It could really work.
Ooh, pardon me.
You gonna make it?
Burping my ass off. It's podcasting, as we say.
That is podcasting. I'm a little sad we don't have sound effects tonight.
Yeah, I tested them, and they were working. Arthur is not here again, yeah. They were working a little while ago.
Oh, well. That's okay.
Yeah. I'm lucky I got the fucking lights working. They weren't working either.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not okay.
Yeah. Let's see. What else can we say about this?
This was an absolute waste of Rowan Atkinson.
Scooby-Doo chase music by haters. Yeah, we could have had a little more Rowan Atkinson.
Yeah, and like what they did with him was like, it was not enough. Not enough.
Yeah,
especially somebody of his like fucking his pedigree, right? Like you would think that you would want him more in the movie.
Yeah, I mean at this point, especially like for this crowd that they're marketing to, these are the same people who grew up with him as Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, why don't you have him as a bigger part of the movie?
Nobody's watching him in this because they saw him in Johnny English.
Yeah.
Because nobody saw Johnny English.
Also, can I say like Spooky Island in real life would be fucking awesome?
Oh, it'd be so sick.
Yeah.
It'd be so sick. Yeah, I want that.
Just like a resort with like an awesome spooky theme park. Like
you just get hammered and watch
go watch
skeletons walk around and shit.
Fuck, Sugar Ray's on again. We're going to the theme park.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We'll be back later.
Unless we're throwing beer cans. And also, Ghost is not Scooby-Doo chase music. It is close, but they are spooky ABBA, is what they are.
Spooky ABBA.
Yeah. Those freaking Swedes, man. Yeah.
Can I once again just express my love for Linda Cardellini? Satanic ABBA. All right, we'll give you that much.
Yeah.
Again, why is Rowan Atkinson dressed so weird? No. It was 2000s.
Yeah, it was 2002.
You could wear a sparkly blazer and get away with it.
That's true. Like, there weren't a lot of red herring characters in this.
Also, is this a new chatter?
Yeah.
How's it going? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, like a lot of the puzzle pieces were here, but it was just jumbled. And I think because they had to do like a lot of rewrites and reshoots and shit like that.
I do remember this movie like going through some troubles getting made. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like nothing really like lines up the way I need it to for it to be like, this is Scooby-Doo, because it doesn't have like, it just doesn't have the flow of the cartoon. It's got like the spirit and all the elements, but it's just too all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't know. You ready to throw some ratings down?
Yeah, we can throw some ratings on this.
Okay. I'll go first. This is really difficult. Like, this is really
I can imagine. Yeah.
You
want me to go first?
My heart wants to go high, but like, if I'm looking at this in a critical view,
yeah,
it's like a 6.5.
God damn. All right.
And like, it kills me to do that.
I think I'm gonna have to go 2 scale on this just to get around that.
2. Okay. Movie-ass movie.
Yeah.
6.5. Horror movie, like little kid who loves Scooby-Doo. It's an 8.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna give it, was an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you love Scooby-Doo, if you want something fun, like just enjoyable, a quick watch, you can even watch with the family. Perfect.
Yeah.
But if we're doing movie-ass movie, yeah, 6.5.
Yeah. No, and like, I don't want to get it twisted, because like, this is great for kids. It's great. Like, my kids loved it. I like it, and it's a thing that like, you watch this and then maybe sit down and watch the cartoon together. You know? Like, it's that gateway, because like the Scooby-Doo cartoons, like the old shit, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look modern. It's, all the hand-drawn shit, and like, some kids are gonna say like, oh, this is old, I don't want to watch it. But you can watch a live-action movie, and then it opens the door.
Yeah.
And it's perfect for that.
I'm almost thinking like, I don't know if I would want this though. This is like a set piece, like set in the 70s or the 60s.
Oh, like if this was set in
the
60s, I think it would lose some of its like universal appeal.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I honestly don't think it would work. That's like surprising to think, but I don't think it would as a set piece.
Yeah.
I think it does work like this.
Yeah. I think I'd like to see them try.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. And then you can get some of those like, get some modern actors to portray some of those old guests.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be fun.
Oh, God. Just trying to think of like comedians who could show up as like fucking 70s guest stars. Like,
oh yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah,
it'd be so good.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're ready to move on to some trivia.
All right, let's do the trivia.
Not to bother you with trivia.
I used to think they were kind of trivial.
There was a dumb joke. This one right here that made me laugh. Melvin Dew.
Dew?
Is there a Mr. Dew here?
Melvin Dew?
Yeah.
And they bring it back later?
Yeah.
You mean Melvin Dew?
So stupid, but
yeah,
it made
it's
me
dumb
laugh.
fun. It's dumb fun. All it needs to be. All right. Trivia time. The director, Raja Gosnell, wanted a real-life couple to play Daphne and Fred. I don't know why. His first choice was Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. Prinze Jr. didn't originally want to do the movie because it felt like it wouldn't live up to the Scooby cartoons, but Gellar talked him into it. And he's right. It doesn't live up to the cartoons.
Yeah. To be quite critical, though, he's one of the weak links, I think.
Yeah.
Like, he does play... I mean, like, Fred is
He
kind
plays
of...
Fred as Fred.
Yeah. Fuck. Maybe I'm being too harsh.
I think I just don't like looking at him.
Oh, I was when he gets possessed and like they run into him later on. That was fucking hilarious.
It's exactly who he was.
I was gonna bring that up because he's wearing like a shark like tooth necklace.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. 2000s
fucking
as fuck,
bro. The film was originally
Hart wasn't in it. I think his Fred set the tone for the modern Fred. Yeah, they probably did play to the movies because this would like reset the fan base. Kind of everybody was probably familiar with this, so they got to bring those people into the cartoons.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just trying to do my job here, man.
Yeah, well,
whatever.
Fucking douchebag.
Yeah. Dillhole. This film was originally set to have a much darker tone, essentially poking fun at the older cartoons, and was set for a PG-13 rating. Shaggy was set to be a stoner, Velma and Daphne had a side relationship, and there were many marijuana references. According to Sarah Michelle Gellar, after the cast had signed on, there were changes in the film, became more family-friendly. However, by 2017, James Gunn confirmed that the original cut of the film got an R rating and had to use CGI to cover cleavage. Yes, James Gunn wrote this movie.
Yeah.
I did not know that until yesterday.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. I don't want.
Thanks, Boots.
Yeah, I don't want a dark version of Scooby-Doo. If I want to get that, I'll go somewhere else. Like,
yeah.
I want my Scooby-Doo to be wholesome.
Yeah. See, like, even I wouldn't mind some of the jokes, but don't have it poke fun at the original. Like, again, you want those people to enjoy it.
Embrace the original.
Yeah, like, definitely make... I mean, there's a couple weed jokes in here that are perfect. Like, a couple more of those, I think, would be... Because everybody knew who fucking Shaggy was up to. Like,
yeah.
You know?
I don't think we need a couple more. Like, the 2 or 3 that are in here,
yeah,
totally fine. The girl he's after, his name is Mary Jane.
Yeah, that's my favorite name.
Yeah. When they're cooking in the van, they go, "Oh, talk about toasted," because you see all the smoke rolling out. Okay, that's cool. We got it. That's enough.
And even
Move
like
on to something else.
The Velma and Daphne thing, like I don't want them to be in a relationship, but like make a couple of dumb jokes that they're just oblivious to, of like, you know, that if, you know, us in the modern day we're like, oh yeah, but them just being like wholesome like doofuses, like just gloss over it, you know?
Yeah, like that's my Scooby-Doo needs to be wholesome, and that's it. Like that's why I didn't get on board with that Velma show. Like it's just like I can't do it.
Let's be honest. Yeah, again, we all got the subtext, but like it was never explicit in the show, so don't make it explicit like in the movie. Just like just dumb jokes. Like
originally Matthew Lillard would scream for a very long time to make his voice all hoarse to do the perfect Shaggy imitation. It didn't work out, so he began trying to imitate the voice he did when his voice was all tired out from the screaming, which is a terrible approach.
Yeah. Method, I guess. But...
Yeah, as somebody who used to scream in a band all the time, like, you eventually, like, lose parts of your voice.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Shit just goes away if you're doing that. But I appreciate his commitment. There was an alternate animated opening showing cartoon versions of the characters, but it was cut for time. This sequence also featured a rendition of the Scooby-Doo Where Are You theme by artist Shaggy, part of which appears in the final film. That would have been great.
Yeah.
I would have liked that a lot. Like, because then you're tying it in.
Yeah. I really dig Matthew Sweet's version of the Scooby-Doo theme song.
Yeah.
He did it for the Saturday Morning Cartoons Greatest Hits album. And I could not find it. It's not available, like, on Apple. It's not available on Instagram for, like, clips.
I wonder if they ran into, like, licensing issues with it.
Yeah, on Apple Music, there's only, like, 4 or 5 songs available out of the whole album.
Really?
Yeah, so it's probably licensing rights, yeah.
It's ownership shit.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Which is a bummer, because that's a fucking great album.
Let's see. Shaggy is a strict vegetarian in this film. Casey Kasem, Shaggy's original voice actor, insisted that Shaggy become a vegetarian during production of Scooby-Doo Where Are You in 1969, though this was not always the case in various spin-offs.
Yeah.
Which I never noticed.
Yeah, because Scooby-Doo
always eating fucking sandwiches.
Yeah, had the best cartoon sandwich. That's another joke they missed in this. Like,
oh yeah,
to have like a giant fucking sandwich.
I think I loved watching them like shuffle shit into a sandwich.
Yeah, and there'd always be like links of hot dogs and like salami and shit. There's always meat in there. Like there'd be like a chicken leg in it. Like,
but now that I'm thinking about it, like I think Scooby always ate that shit.
You might be. Yeah, he always ate it before Shaggy did. You're right. Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and really like investigate that. Like, how much meat does Norville Shaggy Rogers actually eat? The idea of a live-action Scooby-Doo languished in development hell throughout most of the 90s. In 1996, Jim Carrey was attached to play Shaggy, and Sarah Gilbert was attached to play Velma. At one point, director Kevin Smith was attached, but later dropped out. And then later, Mike Myers accepted the project and was the only one who often had his name linked to it. Myers' friend Janine Garofalo was supposedly tapped by Myers to play Velma, and eventually even Myers had to leave the project.
Janine Garofalo would have been a good Velma.
Yeah, she had the look.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know that I would have wanted Jim Carrey as Shaggy.
Yeah, I don't think I would have. That wouldn't have worked.
He doesn't know how to be subtle, I think. Is the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, the whole movie would have been like centered on him just doing goofy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Screenwriter James Gunn revealed that in the original script, Velma was explicitly gay, though the studio decided to water it down to block any references to her sexuality. Some of them were ambiguous and were kept and shot, but ended up edited out of the final version of the film. A kiss between Daphne and Velma was just one of the things cut.
Damn. I'll say it. Yeah. We could have had Sarah Michelle Gellar and Linda Cardellini kissing.
Could have. I wouldn't have argued against it. It's fine. It's fine. We still got a good movie. Tim Burton was offered to direct this in the 1990s with the promise of having a complete creative control, but he would eventually pass on the project. Which, yeah, good. Good. There's just so much stylistically that Tim Burton would do to make, I mean, probably a fine film, but just not.
It looks Burton-y enough as it is. Like, any more would have been over the top.
Yeah. I don't like a Tim Burton version of this, I don't think.
Yeah.
Full-size stand-in puppet of Scooby was built by Jim Henson's Creature Shop for the film, but it ultimately went unused, and Scooby became CG instead.
I would have liked to see a practical Scoob.
Yeah.
Velma liking a guy in the sequel is the biggest tragedy.
Yeah, it's Seth Green.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. All right. Two more trivia facts. Right?
All right. This beer is going down slow. What the fuck?
Yeah. Scrappy wasn't supposed to appear in the movie at all, not even being ditched by Scooby and the gang as a part of the backstory, though James Gunn's original draft does have the U.S. Coast Guard threaten to put Scooby to sleep, with Shaggy adding, like what happened to Scrappy. The main villain was instead supposed to be Old Man Smithers, the Luna Ghost from the beginning of the movie, living up to his vow of revenge. This is why the Luna Ghost shadow is so prominent in the posters, home releases, and promo materials. Which is the Scooby-Doo thing to do.
Yeah, that would have been way better. I did like the look of that ghost in the beginning, too. That like
the Luna Ghost? Yeah. That was really sick. All right, one more trivia fact here. James Gunn later apologized for making Scrappy the villain of the film, especially upon realizing there were actual fans of the character.
Yeah, I remember everybody hating Scrappy.
I didn't. But, like, I didn't have, like, a sounding board, right? Like, I didn't have... I watched old cartoons when new cartoons were on.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So, like, people I was talking to didn't give a shit. That is it for trivia. And surprise, surprise, we have some 1-star ratings.
That's right.
Yep.
Let's hear them.
We're going to do some 1-star reviews. And if you have a name suggestion for this segment, where I go through IMDb, find 1-star reviews that are funny, and put them in here, let us hear it. All right, the title of this review is Scooby Does Not. Forget the hype. This movie stinks. It doesn't know which audience to play for 3-year-olds or adults.
It stinks.
It stinks! It also doesn't know whether it should be campy or cartoonish. It's a jumbled mess that only did well because of the very large and very expensive marketing. If you want something to keep the kids busy, spend the money on a new toy and watch the cartoon. My rating, 1. Horrible despite hype. I think a lot of the box office cash-in that this got was like, this was one of the few movies that had the Harry Potter trailer ahead of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So apparently there were reports of people like buying a ticket to see this movie,
Just to see Harry
watching
Potter.
the trailer, and leaving.
That's like when the Phantom Menace trailer came out, people would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. More doo-doo than Scooby, more crappy than Scrappy. I love these titles. The original Scooby-Doo cartoons were silly and predictable, but had a certain charm and color which endeared them to a generation of kids. No argument there. Literally no argument. A later series added Scrappy, who was the most irritating cartoon character before the intentionally irritating Poochie in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Scrappy's contribution to the shocker is him pointlessly urinating on Thelma.
Peanut on Daphne.
Yeah. Obviously, no one house trained him. At which point, this tiresome character is dropped out of the Mystery Machine.
They do get he was supposed to be annoying, right?
I guess not.
Yeah.
I guess not. Let's see. Don't worry, there's plenty more tiresome characters where he came from. Extremely juvenile comedy with a lot of knowing postmodern irony topped off with over-the-top CGI monsters. The original poorly drawn
Whoa, back up, motherfucker.
The original was not a poorly drawn cartoon.
Yeah.
Eat my whole ass. The original poorly drawn cartoon looks positively sublime and subtle by comparison. Avoid. I don't like that person.
No.
Like you
no, they suck.
Hate this movie?
Yeah.
Do not disparage my Scooby-Doo. Let's see. The title of this one is I Don't Like This Film, Not at All. Lame. Shockingly lame. Lame beyond belief. And cynical too. Hollywood at its most exploitive and greedy. The original cartoons were no great shakes. Why is everybody coming for the fucking king? God damn. But this really lowers the bar for TV nostalgia cash-ins. And to think that Rowan Atkinson used to be funny.
Jesus.
That's harsh.
Fucking piss this dude off.
Yeah. Jesus. Here's our last 1-star review. MST3K would have a field day. I'm going to ruin the plot here for you. What am I talking about? There's no plot. In fact, there's no humor, no drama, and absolutely no reason for this film's existence except to drive revenues to the studios.
Bro, are you coming to Scooby-Doo for drama?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. From Scrappy-Doo urinating all over Daphne to Scooby and Shaggy having a farting competition.
Which we just saw.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I chuckled a lot.
It was dumb, but it was funny.
Oh, yeah. Dog Do really is funny for 4-year-olds. Not. They dropped a not in all capitals. Like it's 1986. This movie is so bad, I rated it worse than Manos, The Hands of Fate.
No.
Which I had to be tied down to a chair with toothpicks affixed to my eyes to watch. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Manos is fucking awful.
Yeah, that's a terrible movie.
I will watch this 1,000 times before I watch Manos again.
Snarky motherfucker.
Fucking haters.
I like that scene too, where they all pose as the fucking mannequins in the display.
Yeah, I mean that's classic Deuce stuff, you know.
That's right out of the cartoon. All right, well, I guess we'll move on.
Will we?
To the better known as.
All right.
I know you. I know you. I knew you. I knew you. But you ain't you.
But you ain't you.
You ain't you. We will start off with director Raja Gosnell. This dude seemed to be like the safe family movie director for a while.
Yeah.
He still has stuff coming up. Never heard of much.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last like big notable things he did were the Smurfs and the Smurfs 2. It was 2011 and 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua in 2008.
Gross.
Yours, Mine, and Ours. I vaguely remember that title. That was 2005. He did both of the Scooby-Doo movies. Monsters Unleashed was in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was only 2 years after that? Fuck. I thought it was a little bit longer.
No.
He also directed Martin Lawrence's Big Mama's House. And he also directed Never Been Kissed with Drew Barrymore. His first movie was Home Alone 3 in 1997. Has Never Been Kissed.
He stayed like here's high level movies. He's just here.
He's like like the high mediocre range movies you've heard of but probably don't like.
Yeah.
Never Been Kissed is his highest rated one at 6.0.
Josie Grossy.
Up next, Matthew Lillard, who we have discussed before.
Yep.
He was in 13 Ghosts, which is also an awesome movie.
He's in a lot of awesome movies.
Yeah. He is in stuff coming up still. The sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's, which I did not enjoy, as everybody else seems to have.
I didn't see it.
It's not good. It's not good. He is in the next Scream movie, so that's probably a spoiler of some sorts. He is apparently in Daredevil Born Again.
Oh.
Looks like next season.
Yeah, okay.
2026. Still doing the voice of Shaggy. He did it in that Multiverses game.
Yeah. Any time you see Shaggy,
it's him. Yeah. Teen Titans Go. He was Shaggy there. He showed up in that shortly lived True Lies TV series.
Was that as bad as I think it was?
It was pretty bad. I did watch it, but it was pretty horrible. I don't think I finished it. He was in the Scream reboot a couple of years back, 2022. Uncredited, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's really just known for being Matthew Lillard, like being quirky movie roles. And
Yeah.
he was in the Twin Peaks reboot for 4 episodes.
Oh, nice.
We're going to move on, actually, because we have covered him before. Up next, we have Freddie Prinze Jr., son of firearms enthusiast Freddie Prinze.
Yes, Matthew Lillard does a bunch of Dungeons & Dragons stuff on the sides. He has a whiskey company.
Isn't that Beetle and Bard or whatever?
No, that's all the D&D accessories stuff.
Okay, I thought it was the same brand out for some reason.
No, it's Hero's Quest, I think, is the whiskey.
All right.
And there's different blends for different classes.
It's
all really expensive, too.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Freddie Prinze Jr., I mean, he's probably most well-known for being Fred. He was in the first 2...
I know What You Did Last Summer was big.
Those were pretty big, yeah. He was also in that one movie, like the prototypical 2000s teen movie. She's All That. Yeah. He had a bit part in Clerks 3. Has done a bunch of work on Robot Chicken. He was Kanan Jarrus on Rebels, Star Wars Rebels, which was fucking awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. He was 70 episodes of that. Did a voice in, I think, a couple of Dragon Age things.
Yeah. I feel like we've talked about him before for something.
Maybe. He did some Mass Effect stuff. Psych, 24.
I know for a while, maybe it was during COVID, he was like filming himself playing board games, like solo board games and shit.
All right.
Yeah.
He was in Wing Commander, which they just did on the last episode of Regrettable Reviews.
Yeah. Still have never seen that fucking movie.
Same here. No, nothing we would have covered. His first role was in an episode of Family Matters.
Oh, his tough guy.
Tough guy, yeah.
Hey, tough guy.
The fucking horrible CGI on that monster.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad.
Yeah. Sarah Michelle Gellar, of course, is most famous as Buffy Summers.
Yeah.
A role she will be playing again, I believe, next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're doing a reboot series.
Okay.
She was, of course, in the first I Know What You Did Last Summer. She was in Cruel Intentions. She is currently in the Dexter prequel series, which was not bad. It was pretty good.
Jesus, how far did I make it into the first Dexter? Like 3 seasons, maybe?
Yeah,
and I was done. Like,
out of nowhere, Showtime just decided we're going all in on Dexter, like years after it ended.
Because it was popular as shit.
Yeah, they have a prequel series and a fucking sequel series going at the same time. She was also a voice.
There was like
Star
a
Wars
shitload
Rebels.
of books in that series, wasn't there?
Probably, yeah. Anything else worth mentioning? She was April O'Neil in one of the TMNT reboots. I think it was the CGI one before the Michael Bay reboots and before the
TMNT.
Nickelodeon
Yeah, it
one.
was. Yeah, and it was actually good.
Yeah, I do remember it being pretty decent.
That was the animated one. Because if you bought like the box set, it was 1, 2, 3, and that in a sewer shaped like CD binder.
All right, that's pretty cool. She was in the first 2 Grudge movies.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The American ones, yeah. Anything else? She was in a Stone Temple Pilots video for Sour Girl.
I remember that, and I remember going like, "This song is fucking awful."
It was all right. Not one of their best.
Yeah.
I came to be a big fan of theirs like later on. Not till I saw them live. When I saw them live, that's when I was sold.
Oh really?
Yeah, they were fucking great live. Anything else worth mentioning? She's All That as well. She's a voice in Small Soldiers, like the Barbie ripoff. She was in Scream 2. And that's probably the only last thing worth mentioning. Burger King commercials when she was a kid. Up next, Linda Cardellini. Probably most well-known mainstream-wise as being Hawkeye's wife in the MCU. Other than that, I mean, Freaks and Geeks, that was a really, really good show, but tragically was canceled after one season.
Yeah, it's like the definition of a cult show.
Yeah, it was really fucking good. It was just announced recently she's going to be playing Pamela Voorhees in the Crystal Lake series.
I'm still really hesitant about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I would like something new Friday the 13th, and her being in it is a sign of quality, I hope. But
it's been 12 years?
Yeah.
15 years? Wait a minute.
TJ, what's up? She was banned from McDonald's for the BK commercials.
Oh, TJ says hydrate. Yeah, when was the Friday the 13th?
It was like 2010, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, you know what? I think it was 2009, even.
Oh, yeah, it's been a long time.
I think it was 2009. That sucks. It's been 16 years without a new Friday the 13th movie? Yeah. That's unheard of.
That's got to be. That better be fucking good. She was a voice in an episode of Creature Commandos, which, again, was fucking awesome. I have all 6 issues of the Des Melchin series.
Was it just a 6-issue run?
What's that?
Just a 6-issue run?
Yeah, it was a miniseries. Okay.
Is it sick?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't read the last one yet, but I accidentally because I thought I had put them down in order, so I just picked one up and started reading it, and then I just realized I read number 5.
Lost.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah.
She is a voice in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 in a scene that will rip your fucking heart out.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
I mean, those movies are good for one gut-wrenching scene
per movie, at least. Yeah. Oh yeah, that one is probably the worst out of them all. Yeah.
I don't know that I saw the third one.
It's really good.
Yeah.
7.9, so says IMDb. She was in the Hawkeye series, the MCU movies, Curse of La Llorona.
That was not good.
Yeah.
I wanted that to be at least a fun horror movie. It's just ugh. So mid.
She was in The Founder, the McDonald's movie. I immediately had to get McDonald's after I watched that movie.
Oh, yeah?
It was just I need a fucking cheeseburger right now. She was in 9 episodes of Mad Men. I tried watching that, and I just never got into it.
Same. I think I got halfway through the first season, maybe 3/4.
I think I got through an episode or two, and
yeah.
She has also voiced Velma and animated stuff too. Not of this one, but I know in other stuff. Lollipop Chainsaw. A lot of people who work with James Gunn have been in the Lollipop Chainsaw game.
I wonder if he had something to do with that then.
He wrote it.
Well, that would do it then.
Yeah.
Oh, Kill the Irishman. Have you watched that yet? You probably haven't, right?
No. I do want to see that. It keeps popping up.
Dude, it's fucking sick.
All right, I'll check it out.
Yeah. Well worth your time.
Fred with the fucking necklace.
Oh, God.
Keeping it real.
Ugh. The fucking purple aviators.
She was in Grandma's Boy, which is a fucking great movie.
I started watching that the other night.
It was on TV. I was watching it, yeah. Fuck you guys.
Sorry I came on your mom.
Somebody's ass getting laid tonight.
Thinking about getting metal legs.
Yeah. It is a fucking good movie. Oh, Lara Croft, you dirty adventurer. She was in Legally Blonde as well. She was in 4 episodes of Boy Meets World.
Oh, wow.
She was in a couple of Kanan and Kel things. She was in like Good Burger. She was in the TV show. It looks like.
Oh hell yeah, Strangeland! I love that movie.
the D. Snyder movie. Yeah.
You seen it?
I have. Yeah, it's been a long time, but I have seen it.
I will recommend that to anybody who is watching this. Watch Strangeland.
Right.
It's D. Snyder just being unhinged and writing a weirdo detective movie. Like,
all right,
it's just fucking good.
Up next, we have Rowan Atkinson, comedy legend. He has been playing Mr. Bean, I think, for like 35 years.
It's got to be more than that.
It might be more than that. I was looking in the fucking credits, and like they start around 90 or 91. But that
really?
Yeah, I thought for sure it was in the, because I could have sworn Mr. Bean came out.
It looks 80s as shit.
When I was in the 4th grade, and that was 1988.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe we'll stand corrected if I go through it again here. But there's apparently another Johnny English movie coming out.
Why?
Yeah.
Who's watching? Who watched 3 of them?
I didn't know there was a 3rd one. They're doing another Mr. Bean. It looks like TV series, Old Bean. Mm-hmm. This blew my mind. There's apparently been a Mr. Bean animated series for the past 23 years. Yeah, 132 episodes.
Oh. I didn't know that Mr. Bean did more than like make noises and laugh. Like Mr. Bean doesn't have dialogue, right?
I think, like, if I remember correctly, when he did, it was like an exaggerated, like, weird voice, like something like that. Yeah. He was in that fucking Wonka movie where the word "bussy" gets used in a children's movie.
Song, right?
Yeah. No, it wasn't a song. It was just like in a fucking in dialogue. Somebody says "bussies" in a children's movie.
They were talking about the gas station.
Yeah. You know, with the nuggets and the beaver. Aside from being Mr. Bean, I mean, he shows up in a lot of things, like here and there.
Yeah, the fucking crazy part is, like, he'll show up in something, and then everybody just goes, "Oh, Mr. Bean."
Yeah. He was Mondavarius in this.
I think Rat Race might have been the first thing I saw him in that he wasn't Mr. Bean.
Yeah, I worked at the movies when that came out. Bean the movie was 97. Mr. Bean the TV series 1990 through 95.
That's so weird.
So yeah, maybe it was 90. I think.
Yeah, but
4th grade was like.
Yeah, but I wonder if there
90.
was like shorts and things before that.
Probably. Well, Unseen Bean. Wait,
No,
why is that 95?
Because you're 96 and then 90. Just scroll down.
Hot Shots Part 2. I forgot he's in that.
Oof.
He's what's her name's husband? Valeria Golino. Renata. That's her character's name. Mr. Bean, 1991, 91.
Well,
1990.
we're in 1990 now, so if you see Mr. Bean beyond that, you know.
I think it's 1990. I could have sworn it was earlier than that.
God damn. Oh, a lot of Blackadder.
Yeah, he was in all the Blackadder stuff in the 80s, and I think into the 90s. Anything else worth mentioning? Probably not, because we're pretty far back.
Seriously fucking doubt it.
Yeah. Moving on, Isla Fisher plays Mary Jane in this. She's most well known as probably being Sacha Baron Cohen's wife. I can't think of any. I mean, like, she was in Wedding Crashers, which was pretty big.
Yeah. She was like the crazy one, right?
Yeah, the one that Vince Vaughn hooks up with.
Yeah.
Other than that, she was in an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. She was in the lesser season of Arrested Development, the 4th one.
I'm sorry, TJ. I didn't know that he was Blackadder. I've never seen it.
Yeah, same here. Laura Croft exploring the Cave of Wonders. What, like, really, what is she? She was in those Now You See Me movies. I remember the first one being good. I remember the second one sucking.
Rise of the Guardians. She was Tooth.
Okay. She was in the
That
Great
movie's
Gatsby
fucking dope.
remake in 2013. I never saw that one.
You didn't see Rise of the Guardians?
Oh, that's the one with all like the holiday like
Santa Claus, Easter Bunny,
yeah,
Tooth Fairy,
I have
Sandman.
seen that. That was pretty good.
So good. Alec Baldwin is fucking gnarly, jacked Santa,
she was a voice in Rango,
which was amazing.
Burke and Hare. She's in Hot Rod. That was 2007. Jesus.
Refuse to watch that. I don't like Andy Samberg.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I do remember laughing at that movie on the Defenestration Hour the other night. Tom like vehemently defended that movie.
Hot Rod?
Yeah.
Why?
We mentioned Wedding Crashers. He was also in some Fry and Laurie stuff too, it looks like. Let's see.
I think their show was called A Little Bit of Fry and Laurie.
I think so, yeah. She was in Beastmaster.
Oh, hell yeah.
The series.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. I think we're going to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done anyway. Up next, Miguel A. Nunez, who we've covered before, because he is in a fucking horror classic.
Yeah.
He's Spider in Return of the Living Dead.
And Jason Takes Manhattan.
That's right. We've covered him twice.
And I think he was Juana Man.
He was Juana Man, yeah. Was he in Jason Takes Manhattan?
No. Wait, no.
He wasn't. I don't think he
not
was.
Jason Takes Manhattan. It was part 3?
Part 4. Part 4.
Part 4.
Yeah. Also, I was going
God damn enchiladas.
I've never heard of this movie, The Griddle House, but it sounds like a place that makes amazing pancakes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. You guys want to go to the Griddle House? Oh,
I will never answer that with a no.
Yeah. They're making that bacon again, right? Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, yeah, we're in.
Smell it from here.
Yeah. The fuck are we talking about? Oh, Miguel Nunez. Yeah, we mentioned.
We talked about him twice already.
Yeah, so we're moving on. Up next, Stephen Grives. I think the only reason I saved him for 2 reasons. He was Ngu Tuana. He was the red herring villain in this, who ended up not being the villain. He was the guy like.
No, he was involved.
Yeah.
He just wasn't the head honcho.
Yeah. He was in Highlander 2, The Quickening. And he was also in Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Child.
You're just going to glance over the 3rd Crocodile Dundee movie?
I plan to, yeah. Yeah. He was the evil Baron in Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles. I also worked in the theater when that was out.
I'm shocked that hit theaters.
Yeah. I can confirm it did. It was there for like 2 weeks, maybe.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it was there for a while. It just played in the small theater for like a couple of weeks.
Right, and then what was it? Son of Crocodile Dundee was the 4th one?
No, I think there was the kid in the 3rd one, I think.
Oh, okay.
He was in The Wizard, too, in 1989.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, with Fred Savage. That was the movie that introduced the world to Mario Brothers 3.
That's the movie that introduced the world to the art of taking advantage of your brother's handicap.
Of your autistic brother, yeah.
That and Rain Man.
Yeah.
Which one came first?
Rain Man, I think, was 88, and The Wizard was 89. It's just The Wizard with Nintendo. Hey, The Wizard's just Rain Man with Nintendo, yeah.
It is.
Instead of fucking cards.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I just realized that.
We learned something today.
Nintendo Power Glove. Yeah, I had that piece of shit.
Half the buttons didn't fucking work on it.
It didn't work. All right, we're going to move on from there. Up next, Mark McGrath. He was in Sugar Ray. We're moving right along.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I say Andrew. I noticed him. He's the cave thug, like the big dude in the cave. I'm like, holy shit! It was Andrew Bernarski who played Leatherface in the Leatherface movie we watched last week. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is what I meant to say.
Oh, shit.
I would have interviewed him at Saratoga last year.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
Yeah. And that'll do it for the better known as...
Place at the table!
We're into the crapshoot.
Very purple tonight.
Ooh. Yeah, that is very purple.
That's fine.
I didn't notice that until just now.
Eh.
Like I said, the lights were acting up this week.
If you used it right, it was like Zelda was giving you a handy.
Good Lord.
I don't know that that's using it right.
Yeah.
Because it goes on your left hand.
Yeah. Yeah, because I always had to play. I never ended up using the hand thing, so it didn't work. So I just used the controller, like the D-pad that was on it.
Yeah, there was no way you were playing Cruisin' USA like this. It didn't do that. It was lame. You caught up on Daredevil?
I am, yeah.
Holy shit, that show is so good.
Yeah, I do love that show, man.
I am genuinely glad that there's not a shitload of Daredevil in it.
Yeah.
Like, I love the Matt Murdock character.
Yeah, they're really like exploring Matt Murdock as opposed to just having, throwing Daredevil at you.
Yeah, which is great because like they would do that in the comics from time to time. Like you would get just like Matt Murdock's whole life is a fucking tragedy. Let me show you how.
Yeah.
Like,
the dude cannot get out of his own way.
Yeah.
I think like next week is the finale already. I thought they were going to do all the episodes like just in a row.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Apparently season 2 is not coming until next year.
I hate that.
Yeah, that fucking blows. I think they're all shot already. Like, what's the fucking holdup? Anyway. But yeah, no, I am loving that show, man.
Yeah.
What else?
Matlock?
I am caught up on Matlock.
I think I have
real good.
I think I have yesterday. Like, when does that come out? Last week's episode, I think, to watch.
Okay. Yeah, watch them both.
Yeah.
There's it came back like 2 weeks ago. There's 2 episodes out now.
Okay, I might have seen both of them then.
There was a big thing at the end of the one 2 weeks ago. If you had seen it, you would know.
What was something else that happened in that episode? Because I'm pretty sure
the Johnson file, the Johnson case.
I remember them talking about it. It was with because they thought that's what she was using to get into the DA's office.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
So you did see the newest one.
Yeah.
Fake. Yeah. Okay. So it sounds like you are caught up.
Okay.
I didn't want to drop that spoiler if you weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, this week's pretty good because it picks up right after that.
Okay. Monique and I have been watching a preposterous amount of Love After Lockup.
Like ex-cons finding love.
It's people in prison. So, like, there's people on the outside, and they go to these, like, date an inmate
oh my
kind
Lord.
of websites and shit. And
Yeah.
they, like, build these relationships. So the show will introduce, like, the person on the outside, and then they'll talk about, like, how they met the person on the inside. And then, like, them getting out of prison and starting their romantic lives together.
AKA when shit starts to go bad.
I have never seen so much variety of trash in one place before.
A buffet of trash.
It is amazing. I swear, like, if you are into just garbage reality TV,
Yeah.
watch Love After Lockup.
All right. I'm going to have to check this out.
Oh my god. It's on AMC Plus.
All right. I do have that. Oh, they released a preview this week for Strange New Worlds. It's coming back. I think it just said summer. It didn't give us a date yet.
Oh, really?
Fuck. Fuck, I can't wait for that show.
Can't kill this heater.
It is very warm, yeah. The stank of desperation.
It's palpable.
What I call CPAC meet and greet. I love it.
Dude, it's just
All right.
so ridiculous.
All right.
Like we're sitting on the couch going
I read the newest Absolute DC comic book this week, Absolute Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man, on that one.
Yeah.
The only one that really hasn't blown my mind was The Flash.
Yeah.
Like, I really, like, that one kind of, like, underwhelmed me, but hopefully it gets better. I mentioned I really like the Martian Manhunter one. That one's fucking really good.
Yeah.
If I read anything else, reading more of the Artie Lang book, which is heartbreaking and hilarious at the same time.
Yeah, I mean that pretty much explains his whole life.
Yeah. The chapter I just read, he's talking about going the first time he ever went to the Playboy Mansion. Like he performed there that night.
Yeah.
And it is just like he's talking about how like this is the worst night of my life, while also crossing off like a major like thing I've always wanted to do in my life. Like it could not have gone worse. Like he talks about like how he bombs on stage to get over bombing. While he was on stage bombing, he splits his pants. So he's now like trying to hide the fact that his ass is just out at this party at the Playboy Mansion. His assistant like ends up like going off and getting high with Sarah Silverman, and is like completely useless for the rest of the fucking night.
Yeah.
So like he needs him to get pants, like he can't do that. Needs him to get a drink, like he fucks that up. Like it's just fucking like one thing after another. He ends up getting a bunch of pills. Goes to a porta potty to do them. He gets like a bag of Percocet. It was like 15 Percocet, he said.
Jesus Christ.
Tries to eat all 15, ends up throwing up.
What the fuck? That's a lot of Percocet.
Yeah, throws up the Percocet, sees that he has thrown up the Percocet, picks the Percocet out of the puke, like does some of them, puts some of them into a bag for later. Like it is just the fucking most horrifying story, but like it's just. And he's also, but like, I'm playing the Playboy Mansion. Like, I'm finally at the Playboy Mansion. Yeah. Like, he talks about how, like, you know, the whole time, like, he's like, you know, what he's expecting. Like, he just is like, I know all these stories from like the 70s and like James Caan banging all these playmates, like, all over the grotto. Like, he's like, I'm thinking I'm going to have sex in the grotto tonight. Fucking, he's like, you know, they get there, like, he's like, apparently, like, if you want playmates there, it's bring your own playmate because there's, like, none there.
Yeah.
He goes, later on in the night, he's like, I'm told, like, you know, don't worry. Like, you know, we've got girls coming later on. Like, it'll be fine. There'll be a bunch of girls later on. He goes, I kid you not. He's like, the filthiest, like, crack whores they could find. Like, 40 of the filthiest crack whores all show up. And he's like, he's just talking about how, like, you know, again, he's like, in my whole life, like, I've wanted to play the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
And now I'm sitting next to the grotto watching, like, a $20 hooker blow 3 jerk-off executives, like, by the pool. Like, yeah, it's a wild book, but I really love it. Oh, man, what the fuck else? I almost started watching The Pit. I really want to watch that.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
It was
it'll tear your fucking heart out.
Apparently, it was written as a sequel to ER, but they couldn't get the Crichton family to clear, you know, give them the rights to it.
Oh, really?
So they just like changed like a few details, and like it's still the same show.
Yeah.
So they're getting sued over it now. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, they literally. It's all they did was just change it from Chicago to Pittsburgh, and like change Noah Wiley's name.
Other than that, it's just a hospital drama.
This is what ER was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so is General Hospital.
Mm-hmm. But
I don't think anything's going to come of that because like none of their like property is in there.
Yeah.
It's just a show about people working in a hospital.
Yeah. But I keep hearing nothing but like amazing fucking
Dude,
reviews.
it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely start checking that out.
Yep.
We went to the movies yesterday. We saw Drop.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. It was supposed to be like a suspense like thriller. This chick is on a date and like somebody is airdropping her, like, you know, they're in her house, like they're threatening her kid, like she has to poison her date, like at one point, like, yeah, it looked okay. Like I wasn't expecting much. Amanda wanted to see it.
Yeah.
In the, you know, from the previews. I don't know how you fucking have a thriller without any thrills or like suspense. Like it was just fucking bland and boring. Yeah. So that was kind of a letdown.
Yep.
Sinners is coming out this week though. I really want to see that. That's getting amazing reviews.
Which one is that?
That's that fucking like vampire, like Southern vampire movie. Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan?
Yes. Yeah.
All caught up on Gemstones.
Yes.
Last week's episode, it's just like nothing happened.
I'm even trying to think of like what the fuck happened.
Or not last week's, but yesterday's episode.
Was this week the lake one? No.
Yeah.
It was.
Michael Rooker was in it.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet. That's right.
It's from last night.
Okay, yeah, that's why.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch that later.
Michael Rooker is in it.
All right, that's a bummer. I mean, not that he's in it. It's like a filler episode.
Yeah, it's because it's probably just to introduce his character.
I do love Michael Rooker.
I do too.
Yeah.
They have a really great way of introducing like one new character every season.
Yeah.
And it's usually pretty fucking dynamite.
Yeah.
You know, like the shit they did with Eric Roberts.
Eric Roberts,
was so good.
Yep.
Daddy!
Oh, man. I'm trying to think of anything else.
I went to me and Monique went to the Saratoga tattoo.
Oh, I saw that. You got a new
Expo.
tattoo.
Yeah. It's
pretty fucking dope.
Under this forbidden fucking Capri Sun.
What the fuck is that?
So this is like a second skin.
All right.
What the hell do they call it? It's just basically a big clear bandage.
Tegaderm?
Thank you. Tegaderm. And so all of the like ink that comes out, all the plasma and shit, it's just like trapped in there.
All right, all right.
Leave this on for like 4 or 5 days to let it just like heal on its own. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
It's really nice. But it collects all the shit that comes out of your arm. But yeah. So under that big sack of ink and plasma is a xenomorph in the classic pose of a sick-ass panther.
I noticed that with the claws. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did notice that.
Yeah.
Like the tattoo panther, yep.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty dope. I see that picture you sent was awesome.
Yeah. I'm real happy with that. And she got the liquid luck potion from Harry Potter.
Okay.
Like on the back of her arm right here.
Nice. I think she posted it on Facebook.
Yeah, it came out really fucking nice too.
Cool.
Like the guy that did that did like a fantastic job.
Yeah. Oh, they announced today for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Rhys-Davies.
Nice.
Yeah. That could be awesome.
Yeah.
I hope they trust me with a big interview like that, but we'll see.
Oh, you haven't gotten word on what you're doing yet?
No, I won't find out till like August.
Oh shit.
Or probably July actually, because that's the first weekend of August. Yeah, I got not much else. Last of Us came back last night.
Yeah, Monique's really excited about that. I still haven't seen any of it.
It's really fucking good. It's
what I always hear.
Sad and depressing. Yeah.
The thing was, like, I had never played the game, so I was like, I wasn't invested in the world or anything like that. And then, like, by the time everybody was like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's
you
a
don't.
really
You don't
good
have
show.
to be. It's good enough
Like,
on its own.
I was already like beyond thinking about it.
Yeah. I played the first game, so like, yeah, it was kind of like I had a vague remembrance of like the framework. I didn't play the second one, so now I'm completely in the dark.
It's sort of like a Silent Hill-y kind of thing, right?
It is like the anti-Resident Evil, where like, you know, Resident Evil, you're just constantly, It's what Resident Evil used to be, where you had like limited ammo and like you kind of had to like think your way around.
Survival horror.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like, just a constant like blowing zombies away like type of game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't play the second one, so I don't know I know, spoilers, Joel dies at some point. So I'm assuming that'll be the season finale.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
We will.
Yeah.
Well, you will. Maybe I'll watch it. I don't know. Like, it depends what's going on. Like, if she wants to rewatch it, I'll watch it. But yeah, I think that's it. Like, it was pretty full crapshoot.
Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't watch our Drunk and Disorderly the other night, check it out.
Oh, yeah.
It was very drunk and very disorderly.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't catch it.
We went to Junior's first and had some drinks and some food there, and then came back here and attacked the beer fridge. We did shots at one point.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, would that explain this?
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
And this?
Yep. Yeah. They were almost empty to begin with, to be fair. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, that is where those came from.
Wild Turkey 101. Highly recommended.
Woodford Reserve.
Also highly recommended, but I like Wild Turkey better. Should be a surprise to no one.
And very funny. Thank you, Boots. Yeah, we were trashed.
Yeah?
I was. And everybody else. Oh.
If you were, I assume everyone else was.
Yeah. Art and Bridget were pretty... Kyle was the DD, so he was
Oh,
not.
yeah. He's being a good boy.
Yeah. All right. Well, in a couple of weeks, you're going to be able to catch us at Saratoga Comic-Con.
That's right.
They were full, not empty. No, they were not. Bullshit.
That Wild Turkey was like half.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I know there wasn't much in the Woodford Reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saratoga Comic-Con is like in just under 3 weeks, which is...
I got to do research.
Yeah, same here. Nick and I are going to be hosting the Red Dead Redemption voice actors panel.
I'm really excited and really nervous about that at the same time. I know it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because we can just pull shit off, which is what we do.
Yeah.
But that's big for me. Like,
yeah. No, it's going to be awesome. That's going to be a really good panel.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Aside from that, the cannot miss event of that weekend, I think we're on at 6.
The end of the day.
6, maybe 7. End of the day.
No way it's 7.
I think it's 6 o'clock. I think it's 6. Check the website. We're doing the Big Dumb Monsters trivia tournament.
Hell yeah, we are.
Whoo boy, is it going to be an affair? It's going to
be spicy.
Yeah, it's going to be spicy. It's going to be messy. It's going to be fun. We're going to have some prizes to give away. We have some decent stuff already, but I'm going to add to it. I think it's scheduled to 6 to 7:15. That does sound about right.
No, 18 plus, not 21 plus.
Yeah, 18 and up.
Because we cuss a lot.
Yeah. We probably should have asked for signups ahead of time. We're not that prepared.
No.
We probably still could.
I bet you.
All right, maybe we'll do that. If you're interested in signing up for that, email us. You can email us. But yeah, that's going to be 6 to 7:15 apparently. All I can say is you're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a blast.
Oh, it's going to be dumb as hell.
Yeah. And then on Sunday, we're also doing Battle of the Movies. I think it's me versus Brooks and Bridget. I think Assad has just resigned himself to the fact that he's just never going to beat me.
Really?
Yeah, he's just moderating, and it's going to be me versus the girls.
Wow.
Yeah. That is Sunday afternoon, probably at 1 or 2. I don't remember when exactly.
Yeah, that's about when it normally is.
Returning champion, hey Boots.
Yeah.
They're talking about weird anime stuff in the group chat. I don't know what any of this is.
Stop looking at it.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
Why do you have your phone out?
Good question.
We're working.
Good question. Yeah, we're supposed to be providing entertainment.
Yeah.
God forbid. Should anybody tune in, but they actually were watching earlier. Watch the show live. Thank you. We'll get to the plugs. Let's get to the plugs.
Here we go. Our website is www.bigdumbmonsters.com. We really need to spruce that sumbitch up.
Yeah.
You can email us if you have beer suggestions, movie suggestions, suggestions for the show. Like, what should we call the 1-star review segment? Things like that.
You want to hire us for some shit. Now we're talking. Yep. That's what you can reach out to us about. You got an event you want hosted? We'll do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You email us at bigdumbmonsters@gmail.com.
He is not going to let that one go.
Goddamn. It's not my fault I'm bald, okay? You can find us on Slasher, the all horror social network. If I can ever remember the login information for that, we are Big Dumb Monsters Podcast. You can find us occasionally logged into our Steam account, where we can play some video games together. We are Big Dumb Monsters on there.
You can check us out on Instagram and Threads at big_dumb_monsters. You know what? If you want to join the trivia tournament, you can hit us up there too on both of those. Send us a message. We'll get you in. We're people who know people. We can get you on the list.
We are the people.
Shut up! Don't tell them that.
Right.
I
know somebody.
Yeah. You can and should check out this show when it streams live. We are on Twitch and YouTube at Big Dumb Monsters on both of those. You should go there, like a couple of videos. You should blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. You should subscribe on both of those platforms. You don't want to miss a second of what we got going on. Yeah. You should check out our merch store if you want to rock some Big Dumb Monsters merchandise. You can go to tpublic.com and search for the Big Dumb Monsters store there. Mm-hmm. We got all kinds of designs, t-shirts, laptop cases, tote bags, mugs.
Everything that TeePublic sells.
We're hawking it.
Yeah.
And that will do it.
No. You like mead?
If you like mead.
I like mead.
I like mead. I like delicious mead. You should go to the Bull and Bee. Why is the ticker not working?
I don't know.
Arthur! There we go.
Oh, that's the one.
You should go to thebullandbee.com. They just came out with a blackberry mead, I think.
I saw that. Something like that.
Yeah, that looks pretty fucking... I
think it's seasonal.
Yeah, the other day, like, as we started Drunken Disorder, I'm like, shit, we should have gone to the Bull and Bee tonight. We did not even think about it.
Yep.
But soon. We'll be back there soon.
Yeah.
Go check out their mead. It's thebullandbee.com. Use code MONSTERMEAD and get $5 off your online order.
All one word.
Yes. We're going to have Alex and Thor back soon. I got to just get off my ass and actually message them. But it'll be soon.
You can do that from your ass.
I know I can. That's what makes it even more frustrating.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do like a birthday show for Alex and myself.
Ooh.
Yeah. Our birthdays are the same day.
Huh.
Congratulations to Masters champion J. Everett Thunderpenis. Yes. He is wearing the green jacket tonight. Mm-hmm. It says Thunderpenis right on it. All right, folks.
That's it.
That's what we got.
That's it.
That's all we got.
Did you get ready for some words of wisdom?
Oh, shit. I forgot to mention one thing I did get this week.
What?
I got Super Boss Monster this week.
Oh, dope.
We're having a game night sometime soon.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait to play that game. It is a fun fucking game.
Is it?
Yeah. But sorry, we're getting out of here.
Yeah.
We'll save that for another time.
Yeah. All right. Don't let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.
Bye.